Hello, I'm Mitch Banalizé, bringing you another video. Today I'm doing another Kroot Kitbash. I've done a few of them lately, and I've got more to come, because if anyone's seen my story back on the 24th of March in 2026, you'll see I have a massive haul of Kroot, from crisis suits to a piranha to another broadside and the new combat patrol for Kroot. Plus a Dante. We'll get into the Dante later on when I actually have the 4 pieces I need for him. Alright, other than that, let's get into it. Today we're doing a Kroot Darkstrider Kitbash. So, let's get into it. Starting this kitbash, I grab the Darkstrider. Leader as it's pronounced, from the Tau franchise. A infiltrator unit. Great for sort of sneaking around enemy lines, but without actually having any sneaking keywords, which is a bit odd, in my opinion. But I'm not one to fray very much. So my idea for this kitbash is basically I need the torso. I want that chest armor. As it's such an iconic piece to the model, I think it is the best place to start. Now, looking at it, I can hide a lot of its bad points very easily just by hiding it with the rifle, because the rifle sits across the lap. Especially in this position, it'll sit a bit closer in, so it'd be very easy just to work around that. So I don't gotta worry about the torso too much. My goal literally was carving away the scarf, or part of the cape, to fit this, and so I did. I also had to carve out the entire back piece just to allow this piece to sort of fit in, as I don't want to take anything really away from the actual torso itself. Being the Darkstrider torso. The Kroot one can take some damage. So that's what I do. I start carving away until I can get a fairly decent fit with this torso, and then I sort of glue everything together that way. It's like a baseline of what's going on. Is it great? It's alright. It's not perfect by any means, but it's good enough for what I need. As you can see, it's good enough. It's not great, but it's good enough. And that was my whole goal. Get it good enough, and then work from there. Now, looking at the base, it has the feet, so I will have to cut those off. And sort of carve in the extra details best I can. I might save the body for something else. I don't know what yet. I'm sure I can find some character or some critter to make as tail bits. We will find out eventually. Which is basic. But yeah, other than that, yeah, carved up the base, fixed it up as best I could, built the base pretty much to instruction standards. There's nothing really too crazy, and then sort of figure out where I'm going to sit this model. When I have that, I start adding bits. The antenna back piece of the drone on it, I'm not exactly sure what it is. I'm pretty sure it's an antenna, but I add that and just sort of like build this model to the Darkstrider's instructions, just with this new body. Though I do replace certain parts, like the rifle, I swap out for the Kroot rifle that takes the front end of this rifle. I build the drones and all that as supposed to be. So as you can see, I actually went for the Fast Stalkers kit, and they have a Kroot rifle, like a plas rifle or a Tau rifle. So realistically, it was literally just take as little of the rifles as possible and swap them around. And it worked out pretty damn good, I'll be honest. Is it perfect? No. But at mid-range inspection, you never know. It looks pretty legit, and I am very happy with that. So that solves the rifle problem. Getting an arm, I have to make some adjustments to an arm, but I get it to work. Nothing too crazy with the body. What am I doing now? Yeah, I attach the rifle, then the drone in the hand. I take an open Kroot hand, carve away the Tau hand from the drone, and attach it to this open hand. using the drone's existing prongs that are existing attachment points for it. So I sort of like reverse engineer, I guess, in a way. And I used one of these stealth suit shoulder pads that I had lying free because I used Kroot ones for one of them. I used this stealth suit shoulder pad and used that as the replacement shoulder pad just to give him a little bit more armor. Now I'm going to paint this dude white. That's kind of my idea because I want to match it with my army. And just having one random black and orange model seems a bit odd. So I don't do that. I used a shoulder pad to really hide my sins of that arm. That arm did not turn out great, but the hand turned out pretty damn good, in my opinion. He's got 2 points of contact, so the drone sits there pretty well, actually. Other than that, it was really easy. I will be genuinely honest, it was pretty easy. I attached the Darkstrider's headgear, he's like a little scout looking device, on the Kroot's head, and it fit really bloody well. I attached a plas pistol or a las pistol sort of thing to his hip, then take this drone and knife, and I was originally going to attach them both to the shoulder pad, and I still do, just not in the way I thought I was originally going to do it. So I pop off the drone because it's more so snapped off, attach the knife, and then attach the drone on the centerpiece of it. So he's just like, if he needs an extra drone, you just grab it and toss it or something. I don't know how these drones work. I'm just saying it looks cool, looks good enough. Very noble six ideas were running through my mind. So yeah, using this modeling putty, I sort of use it to hide my disgrace, which is like gaps, and sort of tried my best to mimic fabric textures best I could. Is it perfect? No. Does it work? Kinda. So we'll focus on the kinda. That's kind of my best bet. Just focus on the kinda and just forget about the rest. Using a mixture of this putty and then sprue group, that's how I get it. Alright, let's get into painting. Model color Dark Earth. I'm running low on this, so I have to go get and make an order for some. Probably just going to buy a crap ton because I use a lot of it. But use this for a base coat of the flesh and the ground, because that's my basic texture for it all. Nothing too crazy. I sort of follow my tan Kroot scheme because I want this guy to be a bit more tan than anything. His cape cloak thing will be desert sand. Model Air US Desert Sand. Will be a desert sandy color, because I want to try and match it to my standard army's my Kroot army's landscape. That's how I was trying to say it. Jeez, that was a mind fart. And using the same colors, I go about just sort of making this dude tan. Model color white glaze. I go about all the white armor, the tools, the gear, all of it is getting white, especially the drones. Anything that's like Tau bits or the Darkstrider bits are going to be white. Simple as that. And then the knee pad, that too. Because I like the look of it, and it reminds me very heavily of it is pretty much inspired by my stealth suits. And actually my very first Kroot of this army, Citadel Base Corn Red. Using this corn, I match the color schemes best I can, sort of mimicking it. I probably used a bit too much red in this, but that's alright to me. There's a lot going on. Going about it, pretty simple, pretty easy, nothing too complicated, though there's definitely was need for a bit of not as much red. Citadel contrast, striking scorpion green. I use this for the scouter. As a lot of my tech stuff for my Kroot are green in color, I thought may as well continue that trend. I do use a few layers of this, so it will be a bit darker. And then I use a little bit on the end of the pulse rifles, so I'm going to say it's got green lasers or something, I don't know. Some Star Wars lasers. Model Air, US, Yellow Earth. I use this on the cloak, the ground, all of that, just to give it that nice deserty look I was looking for. Considering this model is not a actual, like, proper stealth unit, even though it's an infiltrator, it's a bit odd to me. Like, rules-wise, it has infiltration keyword, but no stealth keyword, even though Darkstrider's backstory is a infiltrator model. Someone that's sneaky, that gets in and out, so I don't know. Model Air, Ivory, I use this for his beak and his mouth parts, that's pretty much it. So, I don't know about you guys, but to have a sneaky model by lore standards, but then not have him be sneaky by game rules, I don't know. He's got no stealth really to him. He's just got infiltrate. So it's a bit of an odd one, but I'm sure there's a way to work around that. Army Painter Dragon Red. I use this as a vibrant red to highlight the red. Pretty self-explanatory. Just makes it a little bit nicer. Very happy with it. So, after this we should be going into reveals. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider liking, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell so you never miss another video. And if you have enjoyed, yeah, like, subscribe, enjoyed, stick around. If you have enjoyed, check out my Discord down below. I got a brain fart. I don't know how that worked. But yeah, check out Discord down below. Trying to build a community. Joining helps a lot. Alright, that's it. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.